All right, now remember you're on right now, so I don't know if people can hear.
Hello, my beautiful people. Can anybody hear me? Joey, can you find it? Is it playing? Are we actually live?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Hello, is anybody out there? You guys get to watch me actually struggle with putting my gloves on. No, thank you. It's weird not being able to see myself. Actually, could you just turn that camera on so I can see the screen?
This?
Yeah. Just flip the screen up so I can actually have some idea of what's looking. There we go. I'm up. There we go. Okay.
Everybody's singing happy
Is
birthday.
there some? Tell me who's in there. Who are the people?
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of people in there. You're supposed to tell me who says what. Hi,
Britt Clayton Design is
Hi,
here.
Britta.
Sherry's here.
Hi, Sherry.
Jennifer R is
Hi,
here.
Jennifer.
Dawn.
Hi,
is here.
Dawn.
Diane.
Hi, Diane. I'm so glad you guys are here tonight. I'm so kind of nervous about this, so please bear with me. This is the first time we've gone live from my house, so it's a little bit different equipment than we're used to and a little bit different technology than we're used to, but I thank you for your patience. And we thought we'd start a couple minutes early just to make sure everything is working the way it's working and get people over here, and then we're going to do some awesome stuff for you guys. Who else is in here, Joe?
Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Perry.
Irene.
Hi, Irene.
Dave is here.
Hi, Dave. Thanks for being here tonight,
Joanne
you guys.
Ralston.
Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you, sweetie. I'm so glad you're here.
Jackie S.
Hi, Jackie.
Jennifer R.
Hi, Jennifer. What's everybody saying?
A lot of happy birthdays.
Aw, thank you all so much. It's been a really great birthday so
Hello.
far. It's been awesome. I've been very relaxed and just kind of being at home with the kids and HOA, and I got some great presents, some really nice earrings I'm happy about, and my kids gave me some awesome cards and gifts. So it's been a really wonderful birthday, and you know, to be able to paint is always fantastic. So it is not hot outside, and yet I am extremely hot. So if I start glowing, that's why. So who else is here?
Katie Stimson.
Hi, Katie.
Crystal Harrison.
Hi, Crystal. What technique would you guys like to see me do? I was thinking about doing a wandering straight pour, but not one really close to the canvas with a lot of fingerlings, kind of some old school sort of wandering straight pours like I used to do. What do you guys think? Any answers yet? It's so weird not being able to see what you guys are saying.
There's about a 4-second delay as
Tossed
well.
ribbon.
What?
Kelly Smith says tossed ribbon.
Tossed ribbon? What's a tossed? I don't know what a tossed ribbon is.
I don't know.
Kelly, can you elaborate? Well, this wandering straight pour is kind of like a ribbon pour.
A tossed ribbon pour?
Yeah. I guess that's kind of like a wandering straight pour. Okay. Okay.
You go like this.
No, but a ribbon pour is...
Well, a wandering straight pour is kind of like a ribbon. A ribbon usually thinner and up higher. And we'll
Seeing
see.
a wandering ring pour.
Ooh.
Kelly Smith says where you flick it. So I guess you...
Oh, yeah. I don't know if we're set up for yeet. HOA doesn't have all his shields up.
Where are they?
No. It's actually quite a
No, it's
production.
pretty complicated to make all that happen.
Seeing another yeet pour.
Oh my gosh. I have remnants of yeets. I actually just cleaned out a bunch of boxes and I was laughing so hard because they all have little white droplets of paint all over them.
Split cup wandering straight pour.
Ooh. Yeah, that's a possibility. That's a possibility. But I kind of want to play with a 16-ounce cup on this. So how many
Solid cup. We got 51 people in here.
Oh, wow. Okay. I think we could probably go ahead and get started. Is Kelly in here yet? Kelly, say hi if you're here. Where's Nate? Where's Brian?
It's 6:58.
Okay. So technically we have 2 more minutes before we start. So
Early gang.
Does anybody have any questions
Whatever
for
you
me?
do, it will be awesome.
Thank you so much.
Galaxy with negative space.
Hopefully we'll end up with some negative space. I do have some really awesome colors, and I have some more of that beautiful indigo that I've been using as my background base coat color, and I think it's going to be beautiful. So it should be fun. Anybody have any questions?
Kathy Emerson says, your birthday, your choice.
Hi, Kathy. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You guys are amazing. I can't tell you, we're all kind of nervous, so I appreciate you being here, and you all, thank you for your help in getting me to 1 million hours watched. That was like really, really amazing to reach that milestone, and to be like 800 away a couple of days ago, and then have so many more views over the next couple of days and actually get to 1 million was really, really, it was just very heartwarming. Thank you all so much for all your love and your support and for being so awesome. Where are you going, HOA?
Kelly Smith said, where's the champagne?
Oh, no. No, we don't need any champagne. It's okay. I have some pink lemonade. Bri, just come back. I have some pink lemonade. I don't want to drink champagne because then I get all loopy.
Well, that's what makes it
God
more
knows-
fun.
God knows what could happen. Don't worry. I'm already halfway too loopy, so it's fine. Are we at 7 o'clock yet?
Yes.
Okay, so I guess we should get started then. HOA, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now are you going to be able to zoom in on that camera?
I have to pick it up and move it closer physically.
Okay, and hold it still, right?
Yeah, of course.
I feel like,
Here. Let's do a test. Let's do a C6 test. Okay.
How close can we
Oops.
get and stay in focus?
How close? How? Yeah, exactly. Well, what can I do so that people don't get sick?
Okay, is that close enough so you... No, don't get
Kelly's
close on
here.
me.
she's here.
Hi, Gal.
Is that okay for everybody?
Okay, what do we think? Is it looking okay? Is it in focus for everybody?
Is it too jumpy?
I hope not.
Actually, I have to be careful. I'm really close to the camera, so I'm really loud. You need to talk up,
Yeah,
speak
maybe
up a little
just
more.
breathe quietly.
Oh, thanks for that.
I'm nervous. You should be nervous too. You know, why not? Can you back up? You're making me really nervous being that close. Okay, let's get started. And if you guys have questions, just type them in the comments. My lovely daughter Joey's here. She's going to be reading comments for us. HOA can also see comments, I think, on his phone.
Child,
It's over there.
lovely child.
Okay, so that's a 20 by 24 inch gallery wrap canvas from Artist Loft. What are they saying?
Everybody's saying hi to Kelly. Hi, HOA.
Hi, Kathy Mac.
Hi, Kathy. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, so colors. This is what I have. I have some more of that beautiful mysterious. Let's move that over. I have mysterious. HOA, do you want to try to zoom in a little bit on the colors so they can see what we're working with?
Let me see if I can zoom. Ooh,
You should be able to zoom.
whoops.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's.
Okay. So this is Mysterious, which is the Deco Art Emerald Green mixed with, in this case, I put a little bit Amsterdam greenish blue in there. And it's such a beautiful color. I really love this. The emerald green by itself is gorgeous and it's really, really pretty, but it kind of screams Christmas tree. And for some reason, this does not. So I'm much more comfortable working with it like that than I am as emerald green, but I do love this color. Really, really beautiful stuff. We also have some Prussian blue from Golden, which is gorgeous and delicious. One of my favorites, nice and thick. The pouring medium I'm using is my Golden's Heavy Gel Gloss with the Floetrol. This one is Amsterdam Greenish Blue, which I haven't used in a little bit, but I love it. And I think it's going to do amazing things with that. Really, really pretty. We have some Titanium White over here. And I think there's a little bit of Chromacryl White in here as well. But it's very thick. Ooh, that's thick. Okay, that's fine. And I have some Deco Art Americano Decor Metallics in 24 karat gold. Also nice and thick. So with the metallics, I like to keep them a little bit thicker. This one's actually a little too thick. I'm going to put a little bit of Floetrol in it. Just because if they're thin, then they tend to spread out a lot and get spread out over the surface of the canvas instead of having nice ribbons of color. So this one, that's better. Now it's pouring easier. Okay. And then the last color that I have that I'm using tonight is this little Piggy pigment color. This one is Mint Chip. It's one of their newer colors, and it's absolutely stunning. Just beautiful. Gorgeous pastel-y green. Very reminiscent of pistachio. For those of you that have been watching me for a while, you remember my pistachio obsession. So this is really, really pretty. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll layer a cup and then we'll do a straight pour and we'll see how that goes. Okay? So anybody have any questions or comments at this point?
I'm saying hi.
Everybody's saying hi, hi, hi. All right, we're going to start. We're going to start with a little bit of gold in the bottom. Just a little bit. And then just a tiny bit of white. Okay. And then let's get into the mysterious. So mysterious. It's beautiful. And then we're going to go in with a little bit of that Prussian blue, because I love those two together. They're just gorgeous. And let's put a little bit of mint chip on top of that, because we want that beautiful contrast. Okay, now we're going to put some of our greenish blue. These are like all my favorite blue colors. A little bit more gold. A little bit of white. Is anybody saying anything?
We like the colors.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Does anyone have any questions about anything? It's kind of more fun being on that side of the camera. I love doing the premieres with you guys. It's so much fun hearing what you have to say and hearing your comments and all that. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more gold again. A little bit of white. Smaller layers of the white and the gold, because they do kind of spread out a lot. And we want them as barriers. Okay. And some more mint chip.
It's zoomed in.
Okay. Now let's do some more mysterious. And one more layer of Prussian. And I'm just going to put a little bit of white on the very top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
What's the matter?
Well, because it's not a real, it's a phone. I don't have
It's not a real
complete
camera?
control. Yeah, it's not a real camera. I don't have complete control over the exposure. So
Is
that's
it,
okay. We'll invest a few $1,000s.
is it dark or is it too bright?
No, it's too bright. It's messing with
It's
the
the
colors.
glare.
You can't, if you touch the center of the screen, does it focus it and like give you a bar to
Maybe.
change how bright
Well,
it
you're
is?
kind of done with the. Oops. Still not helping.
Great colors, though.
Thank you. I'm excited. Okay. I have some base coat here. That's some indigo. That's a beautiful, that's that darker, mysterious indigo drips. And I basically, every time I use the mysterious, I just scrape my table and put it into this tub and mix it all up, and it gives me more of that beautiful color. Okay, so we have that standing by. Let's put down a little puddle of gold.
How did you mix the mint chip?
Oh, okay, that was a great question. Great question. Who asked that?
Leah Davies.
Hi, Leah.
Davies.
Okay, so the pouring medium recipe that I use to mix up this big tub of pouring medium, it's about a 4-to-1 or a 3-to-1 ratio of the gel gloss to Floetrol. So literally I start out with a couple of heaping spoons full of the gel gloss, and then I add a little bit of Floetrol at a time, and I stir it up, and then add more Floetrol, and then stir, and then more Floetrol. And lately I've been using this very handy little drill that's by Deco. I got this on Amazon, and this is actually from my kitchen mixers, but this works really well. And I've been stirring this all up with this, and then I just rinse it off with water. But for the regular paints, what I do is I take 2 ounces or so of this pouring medium if I'm using a 16-ounce cup, and then I put about an ounce, ounce and a half of paint in, and mix that up, and then I add Floetrol till it fills the cup. With the Piggies, it's a little different. So for this cup, I took a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and this is my Tipsy Piggy recipe, put a few teaspoons of the isopropyl alcohol in the bottom of the cup, add a big scoop of the Piggies in there, probably half a teaspoon, stir that up until it's kind of like a slurry. And then with the Piggies, I just add the pouring medium because I want it to stay thick and the alcohol is going to thin it out already. So instead of putting pouring medium and then the Piggies and then Floetrol, I just put the Piggies with the alcohol and then I fill it up with the pouring medium so that it stays nice and thick and I still have a lot of body. So that was a great question. So that's my Tipsy Piggy recipe. And in using it with the heavy gel gloss pouring medium, I don't add Floetrol for the second step. I just only use the gel gloss pouring medium. Okay, so let's do this. Let me take one more sip.
You got a couple more questions.
Okay, question, go ahead.
Crystal Harrison wants to know what inspired you to start Fluid Art.
Gina DeLuca. I was working as a succulent landscape designer, and I had a job where there was a planter bed that had a big crack in it, and the structural engineer told me after I emptied out the bed and I was ready to start planting that I couldn't go yet because he had to fix the planter bed first. So I had all the plants and all the rocks and all the soil and everything delivered to my house. My backyard was like overflowing, and I kept calling him every day saying, okay, can I come and plant today? And he was like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet. And I guess I was driving HOA crazy because he literally chucked the phone in my direction that was up on YouTube. And he said, you're driving me nuts. Go watch a video or something. And the video that came up was one of Gina DeLuca's videos. And I was watching it and I was like a little skeptical because she was doing a dirty cup and she poured it and I was like, what? And then all of these colors started coming up and I was like, what kind of magic trick is that? And then I watched maybe 3 or 4 more of her videos and I ran up to HOA and I said, I have to do this. And he's like, slow your roll, baby, slow your roll. And the next day I called the structural engineer and he said, nope, you can't plant yet. And I said, okay, I'm going to Michael's. And I remember being furious that Michael's didn't sell Floetrol. I was so mad. So that's what started. Gina DeLuca definitely inspired me to start pouring, and this beautiful journey that I've been on that has been so much fun that I've really enjoyed a lot. So thank you, Gina. We love you. Any other questions?
Yeah. Kelly Smith asked, are you driven to paint every day?
I would love to paint every day. For me, painting is extremely relaxing. The whole process of getting ready and mixing my paints and getting my canvas ready and thinking about what I want to pour and thinking about the colors, it's extremely relaxing and de-stressing for me. So I would love to be able to pour every single day. Unfortunately, we have a family and kids and a dog and surgeries sometimes and broken fingers sometimes, and life gets in the way. So I don't get to paint every single day, but I do try to paint a few times a week. You guys see about 2 of those videos. But it's always a lot of fun, and it's such a wonderful blessing to me to be able to pour and to have you guys want to watch what I'm doing. I'm just very, very grateful and thankful that you guys find it fun to watch as well. So thank you.
Diane Sinnette asks, what are Piggies?
Piggies. Piggies are this little piggy pigments.
And pigs comes from a short name for pigment. So when people in the industry are talking about
colors,
they talk about pigs.
So it's this little piggy pigments. So they come from Fluid Art Co. The name This Little Piggy Pigments, and you can find all of them on their website at www.fluid-art.co. And they're awesome. Their pigments are amazing. Sheely Carruthers came up with them and started using them to create this bloom technique that everybody's familiar with. I'm not a bloomer. I have done it. I studied under Karen Dershin for a little bit, and she taught me a lot, and I did it several times, and it was a lot of fun, but that's not my technique of choice. It's a little exacting for me. I tend to like chaos with some structure in it. So there's a little bit too much chaos in blooms for my personal taste, but it's a lot of fun. And I have really enjoyed using the pigments in other ways, like coming up with that Tipsy Piggy recipe, which I really enjoy using them in pouring. My favorite way to use pigments though is definitely in resin. I just feel like you can see the colors so much more beautifully, and you can see them contrasting when they blend a little bit. I was doing those 3D resin flowers last year. They were a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with some mushrooms that I was making. There were the little Christmas trees that we did, and all the glitter went to the tip, so they were HOA's just the tip Christmas trees.
Just the tip.
It was a lot of fun though. But yeah, the pigments are a lot of fun. And it's nice because sometimes we'll be talking to other artists and thinking, God, I wish I had a whole new box of crayons. I wish I had a whole new bunch of colors. And using this little Piggy Pigments is awesome because it literally is a whole new box of crayons. So it's a lot of fun to use them and to see which ones they come out with and play with them and combine them in different ways. It's awesome. And they're such a wonderful company. Honestly, they have the best customer service I think I've ever had dealing with any company ever. So they're awesome. Check them out for sure. fluidartco.com. So any other questions?
Are you
Nate says, huh?
Good.
Nate says happy birthday.
Hi, baby. Thank you.
Jerry's asking if you're going to be bringing the piggies abroad.
Um,
Irish piggies, lass.
we might be bringing. I can bring definitely some piggies to play with into Dublin. Yes, and here's my beautiful Fluid Art Co cup that one of our lovely guests made for me at the very first Fluid Art Co in Washington D.C. We are doing, for those of you who aren't sure, we are doing Fluid Art Co in Dublin this year in June.
I think you mean Fab. You're saying Fluid Art Co.
Oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry.
See, she doesn't even need.
I told you I was nervous and loopy already.
She doesn't even need the champagne. Imagine if we added champagne to this.
Fluid Art Boutique will be at Dublin. Wow. Okay, good one. Woo-hoo. Yeah. We will be in Dublin in June of 2024. That's this year now. Woohoo! Yay, I'm so excited. So, yes, I can bring some piggies to Dublin. That would be awesome. Okay. Any other questions before we start?
Some questions about how you edit your videos and what program you use.
We use DaVinci Resolve. So HOA edited the first 250 videos, and then I said I wanted them much faster, and he said, then you should learn to edit yourself. So he taught me how to edit. So since video 251, he uploads them into DaVinci for me, and then they're all mine after that. So I do everything with the putting the music in and editing them, and you know, I think it's easier for me because I know the story that I want to tell. We do shoot with 3 cameras, so it's choosing which angle at which time and showing you what I want to show you. And I guess it's easier for me to do it because I know what I want you to see versus he's not always in my head. So, but yes, it's DaVinci Resolve. What's the complete name of it, HOA?
DaVinci Resolve.
It is DaVinci Resolve.
Yeah.
It's free.
It's
isn't
free,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a professional grade
It's a professional
editing system,
editing software. Yeah.
but for some reason Blackmagic gives it away for free.
Well, it's nice. It's good stuff.
For the public.
And then I get the music from Epidemic Sound and I put music in there. I do try to keep the music low so that you guys can hear me. If the music ever does go up, it's because I'm not talking. So, any other questions real quick before we start?
Kathy Mack asked, did you paint before doing fluid art?
Well, actually, when you were very small, when my oldest daughter was very little, was about a year, I was playing with these textured paints from Folk Art. And it was very interesting because I cannot draw at all to save my life. And learning to use this new medium of very thick textured paint was really interesting. It's kind of like almost like gel gloss. So you used a brush, but you could use like the fan brush and create like trees and leaves. And it was a lot of fun. It was interesting. But that was the only other time I'd ever painted before. And that only lasted about maybe 6 months or so before that. And then, then we got into kids and I colored a lot. And then after that, it was all succulents for a long time. So it was a lot of fun. Okay. Any other questions?
Did you paint this background tree?
I did not. I got this from Amazon. It's a backdrop. And the reason it's there is because behind that backdrop is a lot of HOA's ugly equipment for tools and like there's drill presses.
Ugly
and
is a strong word.
It is pretty ugly. I mean, they're very useful tools, but they're not very nice to look at. So the backdrop is better, believe me. Any other questions? Are we in focus? Are we like, can you guys hear me okay? Is everything good on your end? Any technical issues? Do we have a really long delay?
It's about 4 seconds.
About 4 seconds. Okay. So I could take a sip of this before anybody will realize it.
Will you consider doing a painting like that again?
Like which one?
I think probably like the one from when I was young.
Oh. Brushes are not really my thing. I mean, it was interesting for me, and there was a lot of working with palette knives and things like that, which I did utilize when I was playing with the Gaffery 3D paint. But I much prefer pouring to using brushes. It's just not my thing. My hand doesn't really follow that way. I mean, my kids can both draw and HOA can draw, but I can't. So, is it hot in here or is it just me?
Oh, warm a little bit.
Okay. So, are we ready to pour?
What is your absolute favorite technique from Epiphany Creations?
Ooh, hi Cassie. I love ring pours. I really do love doing ring pours. I think they're really fun. I love watching the paint come out in the cup, and I like seeing where the colors are distributed. That's what I like to look at. What I actually love to do, I love to do the one ring straight pours. It's super fun for me to see all those fingerlings and watching all the cells come up, and coming up with the Wanderlust pour with the 2 ring pours going in opposite directions, so we get that fingerling kind of flower in the center was a lot of fun for me. I really enjoyed that also. Open cups generally tend to terrify me. Blooms scare me. I could do them, but they're scary. Swipes I stink at. I'm really, really, really bad at swipes. So, yeah. Anything else?
What is in that cup of hers?
Elixir of life. Pink lemonade, actually.
Potion.
Potion, yes, potion. Okay.
Potion.
All right, let's pour this.
I think Mina on alcohol would devolve very quickly.
Yeah, you guys saw the last one. I was overflowing cups and everything, and that was only on 3 sips of wine. So.
You're a little silly.
Yes. Okay. So, husband of awesomeness. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness? He's gonna see if he can zoom in and get nice and close. Maybe if you
I'm just going to bring the.
bent the whole
Might just have to
tripod.
do that.
Okay. How's that? Can you guys see okay? Like right here? Are we in focus?
Yeah.
Okay. All righty then. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
I lost. That I am.
Here we go. Okay, we're not going to get real close, and we're not going to be super up high. We're going to be kind of in the middle. Okay. And we're going to move around a little bit with this. And put some twists and turns in there. And get those pretty colors happening.
Looks like ice cream.
There's that gorgeous, mysterious color. So pretty. Ooh, we're getting some nice little cloudy bits on the other side of it. Okay. Okay, that's cool. All right. That's pretty. I love all of this. I like I love the fingerlings. They make me happy. All right. We're going to go around this with our indigo base coat first. And like I said, this is just drips.
How's the action cam? Nobody queasy, I hope.
This is good.
Okay, good. All right.
She got a little graphic that says Dragon Cam.
Okay, let's spread this out. What time is it?
7:22
Okay,
for us.
so that clock behind me is wrong.
It is?
7 minutes off. Okay.
It is.
All right. This is the part I usually speed up for you guys. Actually, I have a question for you guys. What length of video is ideal for you guys? Do you like them like 10 or 15 minutes, or do you like them longer? Do you like them 20 minutes, 30 minutes? What's your favorite? Let me know. Because I always wonder about that. Okay. This is pretty.
Jeez.
What?
Oh, this Zoom thing doesn't work very well.
Epiphany Creation says I like them about 15 minutes.
Okay. Cool. Thank you, Cassie.
20 to 30 minutes, 15 or more, 20 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay, cool.
The longer the better. I love watching your work.
Ah, who said that?
Dawn.
Ah, Dawn, I love you, honey. Thank you. Honestly, you guys are so important to me. I don't know if you know. I feel like I know each and every one of you, especially like the people who come to the premieres and talk and comment. It's just, you know, I get warm and fuzzies all the time from you guys. So you're amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's tilt. We've torched. Let's tilt. We're gonna get some of that mint chip right to the edge. Might lose a little bit of the white, but that's okay. Okay, we'll bring it back to the center now.
Miss Missy asks if you ever scorch your paint. If so, how do you fix it?
I one time torched too much and I saw some smoke going out and I went and since then I have not. I think just holding your torch up higher from the canvas so that it's not super close is going to be the best thing that you can do. And just be careful.
That's kind of the philosophy of the big torch, is that you can be farther away and make a bigger ball of heat. That's not too much. Like the little torches, you have to get so close to it, you have a greater chance of burning it. Whereas with the bigger torch, you're just farther away and it does the same thing. Seems a little counterintuitive, but.
Irene also asked where you got the spatula.
Oh, Amazon. It's from OXO. And I love it. And that one's actually pink. The original one I had was yellow. I like my pink one though. It's fun.
Has HOA painted before? He has.
HOA has painted. There's a few different
2 or 3
videos.
videos on
There's HOA's Bitchin' Hot Rod Flames. That one was fun. And there was a HOA did a resin turtle for us once. That was a lot of fun. But HOA is definitely due to paint again because he has not painted in a while. So
I only paint on command performance on demand. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we're gonna come all the way off this edge. What?
These are for bar mitzvahs and weddings.
Okay, so now we're gonna take this down. Hey Trey, what do you think of this thing? So I can ask you guys, what do you guys think of that thing?
Super cool.
Is it super cool?
Or like a
basilisk?
worm, like a what? W-Y-R.
What about that corner? Do I want to lose the negative space or should we keep it? It's
No,
kinda
you
cool.
guys say.
Yeah, what do you guys think? Should we lose the negative space on this corner or should we keep it?
Keep it.
Keep it. Okay, so this is the reason that I wanted to do this wandering straight cord from like a medium height. Let me dry my hands off and then I'll show you.
Serpent vibes.
Yeah, definitely. But this in here where you see like these lines from the underside of the cup and it's stretched out like that with some fingerlings, I just think this is really, really cool. And it's awesome to see the difference between just how holding the height of your cup, either if you're up higher or you're down lower, can make such a big difference to what ends up on the canvas.
A lot of people are saying keep it. Nate says xenomorph tail.
Xenomorph tail. This makes you happy. Joey has got a big smile on her face right now, Nate.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a xenomorph tail for sure.
Okay, I'm actually going to tilt this way a little bit and see if we can make a little bit more negative space.
Lose the white corner. Lose some, but not all of it.
Okay, we could probably lose
Looks
some.
like a spine.
Yeah, that's not my favorite comment, especially as a chiropractor. Spines don't have any place in my artwork. But we'll see if we can get this to move down. I don't know if it's going to at this point. Probably not. See, so once we've anchored it on that corner, it's kind of stuck on there. So we're looking pretty good though. This is looking awesome. We're losing a little bit more on the bottom than I want, so I'm going to take it back this way. And part of the reason for tilting it back and forth is as we let those cells swim around, they get bigger and they grow. And they do really cool things.
Seahorse tail.
Yeah, I'm getting seahorse tail. Okay. That's pretty cool looking. I like it. I love that dark Prussian blue with it. I like over in here. That's really cool. I like that we kept a little bit of the negative space. I kind of agree with whoever said get rid of the white on the corner, but the only way I would be able to do it right now is by actually pouring base coat on top of there. And I don't really want to do that. So this is looking pretty good. I'm going to dry my hands one more time and then we'll torch it. And then I think we probably have time for one more. So what technique would you guys like to see? This one can be your choice. I still have paint left. So I have a 14 by 14 over there. What do you guys want to see? Want to see a ring pour? I haven't done a ring pour in a while.
Dillingham Boutique asks, I'm terribly allergic to resin. Is there anything else that can give the same effect?
I have used Tri-Art liquid glass, and it does dry beautifully and very clear and shiny on top of it. As far as like pouring with resin, I don't really know. I do use art resin, which I really like because it says there's no VOCs and it doesn't have any odor at all that I can tell, and I have a very sensitive nose. So I love the art resin because it seems like it's less toxic. At least that's the impression that I get. But there are a lot of different resins out there. I wish I could answer you a little bit more. I haven't played with it all that much that I'm familiar with which one to use if you're allergic to it. I do apologize, but maybe check out the Art Resin website and look at their frequently asked questions. They could probably give you a lot more information on that.
Some recommendations: diptych, ring it, yeet pour, your flowers, open cup, galaxy pour,
Okay.
split cup, flip cup, ring pour, rect ring pour, another rect ring pour,
Okay.
funnel pour.
All right. Well, I'm going to torch this first.
Is there a general consensus? I mean,
Is there one more popular than the
There
other?
one.
I don't. Another open cup. Flip cup, another ring pour.
And you'll see how popping those air bubbles brings up more cells, which is kind of fun too.
Can you do that again?
What?
Can you do that again?
Can I torch it again? No. We don't want to scorch the paint anyway. Okay, this one is looking pretty cool. There's just one little thing I see. Yep. There.
Do a mix of techniques.
Actually, I was thinking about that. So I'll do a fantasy pour, which is actually kind of like a combination of a ring pour and a straight pour together. So let me move this one out of the way. Let me get one final.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Covered
So
it
that's
well.
our first one. Let's scoot this over. Actually, I'm going to clean off the sides and the bottoms first before we move it over there. Okay. No, we want some of this nice dark color. Okay, so I'm going to move this over onto this drying table. No, go back over there. Go back over there. They don't get to see that table. It's really messy. All right, and I'm going to scrape
this
this
table?
up. This is actually how I do it every time we actually pour. I scrape this.
Is that a squeegee?
It's a little paint scraper thingy diggy. And then I'm just going to put this back into the cup that I actually poured from.
Here's something you never see. Well, actually, there's actually a
There's
groove.
there's a groove right there, but it's covered up
too.
with plastic. So then I'll just keep this, and since it's dark, you see, I'll just throw that back into the cup with the rest of the base coat. And we have more. So that's that. Okay.
Look how organized your paints are.
Stop! What are you showing that?
Telling them secrets.
Secrets, exactly. Secrets you only get
Sign an
by
NDA.
tuning in live. And look at all the split cups over there.
No. Okay, back over here. You're making me nervous now. Stop.
You're showing them your lacy underpants.
Okay. Joey, does anybody have any more questions or anything?
How many paintings do you have in your house?
Who asked that?
Sorry.
Peter, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. Well, I think at one point I actually counted, and when I got to the 300 mark, I was like, I need to stop counting. So yeah, there are about 300 paintings.
You've also sold a bunch too.
Yeah,
I
we've
mean,
sold a bunch too, but yeah, there's about 300, and that's just to show you guys. You know, you don't always love what you create, which is exactly why I re-pour, because I think if I don't love it, why should I have it sitting there taking up space? I'd rather pour it again and have something that I actually really like. So, okay. I have a 14 by 14 here, which is just like a 12 by 12, but a little bit bigger. I don't know why, but I was like super excited about these when I first saw them available, and I ordered a bunch of them, and then quickly realized it's just like a 12 by 12, only slightly bigger. So yeah, for a 12 by 12, we need about 5 ounces of paint. So for a 14 by 14, it's probably 6 or 7 ounces of paint. So we're going to use a 9-ounce cup and not be silly and not use a 16-ounce cup. So let's see.
Do you still have your first painting?
I do. I do actually have my first painting, and I love it. And it actually turned out really good, which is really surprising. But it's really pretty. Okay, let's see. So, how about if I ask you guys what colors you want me to, how do you want me to layer this?
Ooh.
Do you guys want to play that game? Okay, so what's the first color we should put in the cup? Just read them out, Joey, as they say.
Slight delay.
Huh?
There's a slight delay.
There's a slight delay. Yes, there is.
Is blue your favorite color?
Blue is one of my favorite colors to paint with. I love all the different shades that it comes in. I love Prussian blue. I love indigo blue. I love the panes. I love the greenish blue. I love light blues. But yes, blue is one of my favorite colors to paint with. Absolutely.
Gold, dark first, mint chip, mint, dark, green blue. Nate says turquoise.
Okay. All right. So we'll listen to Nate, and we'll put a little bit of our greenish blue in the bottom first.
Purple, turquoise.
I don't have any purple out here. So, and I'm actually not comfortable with using the greens with purple. I know a lot of people like to do that, but it scares me because there's a big potential for brown.
Sorry guys.
Okay, so let's put a little bit of this in there. And since these paints are thick, they are going to work really, really well in our ring pour. So, because it'll hold the shape of our lines nicely and keep everything defined and beautiful.
What kind of plastic do you use on the table?
So this is, what's it called, HOA?
It's a
Plastic
architectural
sheeting.
sheeting, yeah.
Yeah, plastic sheeting.
Garden sheeting.
So I go on Amazon and I put in garden sheeting or plastic sheeting, and it comes on a roll. So I can show you what it looks like. It's big, heavy, cumbersome. So I usually put it on the table and I stretch it out, and then I measure the right size and I cut it. And
We
then,
cannot see you.
oh.
Oh.
Because you're
Oops. Sorry
Where was
about
it?
completely off camera.
Here, you want to pull it up, HJ, so they can actually see. So this is the roll that I get off of Amazon. I put it on the table, I roll it out, I cut the right size, and then I actually staple it onto the table. And then when I try to remember and be really good about cleaning it off, and if I am good about cleaning it off, then I could just come back and use it again. If I forget and it's really dirty, then I flip it over and I use the other side until it's too gross, and then I can't stand it anymore, and then I get a new piece.
It goes in the
So-
recycle bin.
That's right. Everything gets recycled. But I do use it probably 6 or 7 times before I flip it over, because I do think about that, what goes into our landfills. But we don't want to go on to that topic now. So let's use some of this beautiful mint chip from TLP. We'll go back to our greenish blue again. Okay. A little bit of white in there. Contrast. The biggest thing I have learned in 4 years of painting, your eye likes contrast. Contrast makes us happy. So when you're layering, light, dark, light, dark, light, dark. Okay, that's probably full enough. All right. Let's switch this up a little bit. And we're going to use, let's see, do you guys want to see a white base coat or a blue base coat? Which one would you prefer? It's nice to be able to ask them things.
It takes the pressure off of me.
What are they saying?
Blue,
Blue?
more blue, more blue,
Blue, blue, blue.
blue, white, blue, blue,
Okay.
blue.
Okay, so I think we want blue. All right, so I'm just going to take some of my Prussian blue and pour it right there in the center. And then I am going to put a little bit of gold in there too. And the reason that we do that is because as we pour and that stretches out and spreads out, we get the potential for little gold cells popping up, which is really awesome. Huh?
Huh? Oh, there's a lot of blue.
Blue, more blue. Okay.
Lots of blue.
We got blue. Okay.
Darn it. Sorry, guys.
Are we focusing?
Well, I was trying to zoom and it won't do it smoothly.
Okay.
I think I got it. Okay.
Okay. Everybody good? Can we see? We're going to go over here?
Yep.
It's in focus. Okay. Are you ready, husband of awesomeness?
Yes, my love.
Okay, we're going to do a fantasy pour, which is a combination ring pour and straight pour. So we might go up and down. We might twist around. We might just do rings. Okay, here we go. Switch directions. I'm going to go up high, come back down and get close. I'm going to do some more rings. I'm going to go the other direction. And switch directions again. And one more time. Okay. That's kind of cool looking. That's pretty. All right. Let's go around this with a little bit of Prussian. I love paint. It just makes me very happy. The whole texture of it, the whole feeling of it on my gloves, even on my fingers. I love to paint barehanded with no gloves, but it just takes a long time to wash off. So.
Would love to see a calibration pour on a thrift store item.
Calibration pour.
I don't know what that means.
Can they define that?
What does that mean?
What is a calibration pour? Who asked that?
It was Jerry Theater.
Okay. Jerry, can you tell me what that is? And maybe I could try it at some point. Okay.
Is that checking to see if your table is level? Calibration pour?
Yeah, right. Okay. I'm actually going to use my Ceramac Smack Stick. I think this is the one that's got paint on it. But we're going to wreck this just a little bit.
I think I ate dinner with a couple of those earlier.
Collaboration, not calibration.
Oh, collaboration. Yeah, I love doing collabs. I actually have a whole playlist of collaborations. I was looking at it yesterday. There's 56 videos in there.
Wow.
Okay, so let's wreck this just a little bit. Okay.
Swirly.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, cool. All right, let's tilt this out. Let's see how it goes. I'm actually going to go down this way first. Off that corner. Bring it back. What?
Take it back now, y'all.
Take it back now, y'all.
Cha-cha real slow.
Mm-hmm. Real smooth. Cha-cha real smooth. Okay. Bring it back. Oh, that's pretty. Take it down off of the other corner. Just walk it down nice and easy. Edge. Okay. There we go. That's pretty cool. chroma quill. Making all these cells in here. That's pretty. That's cool. I like it. What do you guys think? Stop there or report? My hair is driving me crazy. Huh? I think we're almost done. Okay, this is looking neat. I'm gonna torch it real quick.
Someone says to stop.
Stop. Okay.
There's a heart.
My torch is really loud. I do always lower the volume in the videos for you guys. It's because while I'm editing, it usually makes me jump when I hear it. So I figure it's got to be loud for you guys too. But now you know how loud it actually is.
Bobber says, "Yippee!"
Yippee! That's Joey's word. Yippee!
Lately,
It's been her word for a while, actually. So.
she used to meow at everything. They used to meow at everything.
I don't meow anymore.
I kind of miss it.
Ooh, wow, did I not go over the edge over here? Oh. Okay. Does anybody else have any questions about anything? About Fluid Art Boutique? Or about Dublin? Or about other events?
Do you ever do collabs with general followers / students?
Sure, send me a message. I've done a lot of collabs. I did one collab with a really, really lovely lady. I think it was called Dragon of the Clouds. That's the one that's actually hanging outside of our bedroom. It was a lot of fun.
Oh.
Yeah, I do collabs all the time. Just call me, send me a message and we'll talk about it. If you have a pretty good idea of what you want to do, I'm always down to play. I do try to do collabs with people who have a little bit of experience under their belt, just because otherwise it can kind of go south a little quicker. But yes, I'm open to doing collabs with people, so send me a message and I would love to. Anything else?
Can we show up to Dublin with a tent?
They take that up with the Irish lady.
I don't know that the castle would be okay with people pitching tents on their lawn. I have to think probably not.
There have to be places in Dublin.
Yeah,
where
there's
you can
lots of places,
campground.
and
Yeah.
there's another couple of places that we have on the Fluid Art Boutique website right now that talk about accommodations. There's a few different other hotels listed. The castle is sold out, but there are a couple of hotels that are pretty close that are reasonably priced that are very, very nice. So yes, we do have other accommodations. I don't know about the tent part though. Any other questions?
Are you going to Asheville?
I will not be going to Asheville. Fluid Art Experience is in Asheville. It's going to be an awesome time. There's going to be a bunch of wonderful people teaching over there. We are a little busy getting Dublin ready, and I'm also working on another location for Fluid Art Boutique for 2024. So, but Asheville is going to be a lot of fun. You can get more information about Fluid Art Experience on their website at fluidartexperience.com. And I think that's going to be in April of 2024. So it's going to be awesome.
Any plans for more texture art?
I have a lot of friends. Kelly Stoll from Fural Art. She has been using a lot of different texture pastes and things, and it is very inspiring. I do have, actually I was looking at it the other day, a jar of Venetian plaster, which I was thinking about playing with. I don't know. I'm still really jazzed about pouring and, but yes, I do like to play with other things. I really had a lot of fun playing with the Gaffrey 3-dimensional paint, the textured stuff with that. I didn't play with it as much as I wanted to because it didn't seem like there was as much interest in those videos. But if you guys would like to see some more of that stuff, let me know because there's a whole bunch of stuff that I would love to play with that stuff, with the Gaffrey 3D paint. So, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun.
We should get Baxter in here at the end.
No.
You guys want to see Baxter?
No, you could take Baxter
Sure you
outside. Baxter does not want to come in here. There's too many wet paintings in here for Baxter right now. Baxter used to be invited into the studio all the time, but then he got big and very curious about a lot of things, and it was not going well. So now Baxter stays outside with our other daughter, playing with her.
Imprisoned for puppy crimes.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, does anybody else have any other questions they wanted to ask before we wrap this up? And
Come to Massachusetts, to Canada, to Florida again.
I would love to. That would be a lot of fun. I would love to keep traveling, you know, and if you guys want us to do these events, we're happy to do them, but you guys got to buy tickets. So.
Would you consider private tutoring?
Sure. Send me a message on Messenger and we can talk, or send me an email. What's my email address?
Is it Birdie Moon?
No, not that one. What's that?
Mina at Mina Villegas Art.
Yeah, I think it's Mina at minavlegasart.com. Yeah, yeah. So send me an email and we could talk. I'd love to talk to you guys about it.
You
So.
don't want to,
Anything
You don't
else
want
we
to,
want to
do
talk about? My two moderators are talking to each other for some reason.
Talking about your email address.
I see.
How about CA? California?
California.
We
yes.
live here.
I know, but they want me to do an event in
Oh,
California.
okay.
Which that's actually what I'm working on making happening. So yes, hopefully that will happen very, very soon. So okay. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and being here for our little birthday party. This was a lot of fun. I've actually been wanting to do a live from home for a while. This was actually really cool, so maybe we will invest a little bit and get some more equipment so we can actually use our good cameras to do these instead of my phone. But this was fun, and I hope you guys had a great time too. Thank you all so much for being here. For those of you who wanted to see me do an open cup, please be sure to tune in to our premiere train tomorrow morning, Sunday morning, on YouTube at 10 o'clock Pacific time.
Is tomorrow Sunday?
Tomorrow is, I know you have school Monday. Ha ha.
No.
The moans and groans and tears of a high school senior. But yes, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I am doing actually one of my good friend Brian Siglarski's disrupted open cup pours, which is interesting because I haven't done one of those in 2 years. HOA, the last open cup pour I did, do you know when it was? When we first got
a long
Baxter.
time ago.
When we first got Baxter,
Wow,
and
really?
then remember I was showing them the dried results on the table, and that was his first howl ever. So actually, at the end of that video, Aquamarine.
Oh, we got to
with
get him in
Envy,
here to howl.
There's
Oh my
Baxter when
goodness.
he's a tiny, tiny baby. HOA is actually holding him like an itty bitty baby. No, don't bring him in here. Do not. Do not. bring him. No.
Yes.
They will
you
see
can
Baxter
howl.
another time. No.
You can howl.
It's okay.
All right, you guys want to hear howl?
No,
Come
there's
on.
too much
Who's
wet
with me?
paint. Okay. Thank you guys
Go
so
out
much for
there.
being here with us tonight. We will be back tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. on YouTube. And I'll see you at our Sunday. See, the smile is just, it's there now. I'm relaxed now that we're done. Thank you guys. Love you all. We'll see you soon.
Everybody says good night. Happy
Good night.
birthday.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
night.
you. Okay, turn it off
Okay.
before he brings Baxter in here.
Well, I can take the camera
Good.
outside.
Good.
Bye, y'all.